not doing it again.
No, you can't do it again. You did a big acting scene before, and it obviously all for nothing. Is that allowed?
All for nothing.
Yeah, hopefully the sound is working this time.
Nothing.
It's a fucking joke, to be honest, this sound on this channel.
I hate everyone.
It's
to
a
be
piss take.
honest with you, I hate everyone involved with the whole thing. We're supposed to take over and make it better, and we haven't.
We have. I've never put enough videos out. It better be good.
You don't get me up at this time of morning if you want happy, positive, chirpy, Adam.
Just because you've had to come over at like 8 in the morning. Man United are playing Brighton today. The team news is out. Should we just get it straight up? There's no point pissing around now, is there?
The team news out?
The team news is out. During our
my
technical
yawn again?
difficulties,
No.
the team news was announced. We've got David De Gea, Wan-Bissaka, Victor Lindelof, Harry Maguire, Luke Shaw, Paul Pogba, Nemanja Matic, Bruno Fernandes, Mason Greenwood, Anthony Martial, and Marcus Rashford. A return to that side that, what was it? 9 wins in a row or something, that team?
So it's young Mace.
It's that team that you all know and love. There you go. We can see it on the screen there. It's United.
Wait.
What?
Where's Eric Bailly?
On the bench.
So Ollie gives us all that in the press
does it
conference.
every time. Right. If you haven't noticed this by now.
Teases me.
If you haven't noticed this by now, last week he said Ted Mengi was like fucking Mattis Delict, like he's one of a kind, comes through. These players, sometimes they come through at 18 and they start. He didn't start him. He said about Eric Bailly, he makes a great partnership with Harry Maguire, didn't start him. He does it. He always does it. Whoever he bigs up the most, they don't play the next game because he's doing it to give him a little bit of relief.
This game worries me for Victor Lindelof and Harry Maguire. They get squared up one-on-one, which can happen a fair few times the way this Brighton team play. It's going to be problems. Our fullbacks are going to go forward, Wan-Bissaka, Shaw. Matic is vitally important in protecting them.
Yeah.
Because when they break with the likes of Trossard, and we haven't seen their team, so apologies if I'm mentioning someone that's not starting, Morpie, etc. They square them up one-on-one. There's problems. Now, Basuma missing is a big thing for them. But Luke Shaw getting forward, Tariq Lamptey pushing up into that space, they can cause us problems, man. I wanted to see Eric Bailly play. I just feel his recoveries, his pace, the speed, the confidence that he will have.
Probably slightly better in the air than Lindelof as well.
Yeah,
he did play the other week.
I don't like this defense, and I don't want to put it all on Lindelof's door because it's not just Lindelof's fault. I think him and Maguire over the last 3-4 months have both been as responsible as possible. Like they've been responsible for our defensive shakiness as much as each other. So, yeah, I don't like the defense, but I do like the forward line. So let's talk about that.
Yeah, Matic back in the line. What do you think to that? That's pretty big for me, I think.
It is, yeah. Surprised to see Pogba start alongside him. I thought Pogba looked really unfit and just sharpness. You know, lazy passes, poor passes, overhit, underhit passes, like. He just couldn't get anything right that day. And I know he wasn't the only one that was bad, but he was particularly bad.
He was.
He lost the ball 18 times in that game. Bruno lost it 22 times in that game.
They
were really bad in that game.
They were really bad. But if you lose it 22 times just behind the striker, that's one thing. If you lose it from
Bruno wasn't just behind the striker in that game.
I'm not saying he was, but I'm saying there's a difference as well in positions. Like, if you can't lose the ball 18 times from a number 6 position.
There is, yeah. And I mean, there's been times where Pogba's had those games where he's lost the ball loads of times. It's looked worse than it was because of the stat and what he was trying. But that wasn't one of those days
No, he was really poor. And he got caught on the ball and he looked slow and he looked like he wasn't checking his shoulders and he was just... But hopefully, having Matic there with him will give him an outlet for someone to pass to. Will give him a bit more of a comfort that if he can't find that long pass, he don't have to go for it. Matic is always going to be there for that little sideways pass. Because sometimes McTominay, I think it was last week, does tend to sort of drift a bit more than Matic, who you know is going to be sat there every single time.
VIP Mark and a few of the people them at home, they want to know the bench. The bench is Henderson, Bailly, the greatest centre-half in the world, Fosu Mensah, Fred, Jesse, Lingard, McTominay, and Van der Beek. No striker on the bench. A concern? No Igalo?
It's a bit of a concern, but we have got 2 strikers on the pitch already with Greenwood and Martial, haven't we? So
3.
if you include Rashford.
Greenwood, yeah. Oh, Rashford, yeah.
Yeah, I think Greenwood and Martial and Rashford should be enough firepower to get you a couple of goals. If it's not, obviously changing things up can be good, but I think we can change up a bit with Van der Beek. We can bring him in if someone's looking leggy or a bit tired, or if you want to take Matic off late on if we're chasing the goal. Hopefully we're not going to be chasing a game for once.
No,
Hopefully
Dan
we
James
don't need another striker
in the squad.
Yeah, that's a surprise, especially since he started the last game, obviously. Yeah,
And especially since we've got no one really to come into that front three. Unless he's injured.
I think he's
Could
just
there
saying
be anything in the transfer window rumours?
Surely not. Surely not. We're not getting rid of Dan James after one season.
Maybe
that
Ollie's
wasn't
just
that
thought
bad.
this geezer's done.
Maybe yeah. He's finished. Dan James is finished. Maybe he thought that, but he's surely not. One season where he didn't do that bad, and he's played like 30 games for us.
Maybe Ollie knows we're about to sign Sancho, Messi, and Ronaldo.
Maybe, yeah. 3 wingers coming in. 3 elite wingers already. Ian Robin, Frank Ribery. We've got someone else as well coming in. But
remember that time when Ian Robin was at Carrington?
What, before he signed for Chelsea?
Yeah, and he's about to join us. From
Sad,
Feyenoord, wasn't it?
I don't know.
That was sad. He was like 21 and he had a receding hairline.
Yeah, of course.
But that was because of how quick he was. Like,
Yeah, he
used to
blew the
push his
hair away.
hairline back.
Yeah. It was like, do you know when you see those trees that grow like that?
Yeah.
Because they're in like a windy, like savannah. And you're like, that's what his head was. It was so
Savannah's
windy.
a
his
great
hair
word,
grew
yeah.
like that, backwards.
Savannah's one of those words that it not only is a word, but it also brings pictures.
It's
into your
very,
mind.
yeah, it's a very sort of, what's the word? Imaginative, emotive word, isn't it? You can imagine a whole scene. Thousands of square kilometres.
This is what we talk about before 12 o'clock, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. We're going to be back for the watch along shortly. But give us some of your predictions before. Give me your predictions before we go there. What do you think? What are you thinking? Now you've seen the team. Now you've been awake and you know that if we're this tired, the players must be tired.
What Paul D is saying, hold on, I got to have a
Come
word
on.
with Paul D here. He's saying, Adam, Van der Beek, you've already been told. That's how you say it. Van der Beek.
That is how you say it,
That's how
isn't
you
it?
pronounce
That's
it.
what we were told by the
Listen,
Dutch.
I go Amsterdam every year. I'm basically Dutch.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I know how to speak.
you're like those like middle-aged blokes who
I'm like Steve McLaren.
I go to Thailand every year and basically Thai. We go every year. We put a lot of money in that economy. You're one of them people, aren't you? I'm basically Dutch. Yeah, you're basically Dutch.
Brighton will put our pants down.
Put them down. Hey, Brighton, put our pants down. Hey, you put those pants down.
They're just taking them off the radiator.
Looking you right in the eye. Put them down. Put them on the red. Brighton, get out.
Saturday mornings.
Brighton, you're grounded.
Things like that happen on a Saturday morning when cartoons are on the TV.
Yeah, they do.
Your dad's pissed off because he's got a hangover from the night before.
Martin, put those pants down. Yeah. Any score predictions? Come on, there's got to be some.
I'm a bad guy who is being a bad guy. So
Billie
Brighton
Eilish over
3,
here.
Man United 2.
Billie Eilish.
Mike C, who's a member,
Yes.
so he's hopefully not trolling, says 2-1 loss for United.
Oh, come on.
It's that time of the day, isn't
It's
it?
that time of day.
It's
Everything
like Wayne
feels
Rooney's
like a loss.
tweet reminds me of.
What Wayne Rooney's tweet? You were trying to get that up before.
Right,
Get the
yeah.
Wayne Rooney's tweet up. And have a look at some of these comms. 2-1 loss for United. I can't believe it. 2-1 loss. Yeah, he keeps putting it. 2-1 United. Ross Murphy seems more confident.
2-1 loss and 2-1 Ross.
2-1 Ross. Got my bet on
Brighton's team, for those that
5-0.
want to know, is Ryan, Lamptey, White, Webster, Dunk, Connolly, Morpie, Trossard, Lallana, Alzate, and March. Any fears?
Lallana's a good player. On his
Wayne Rooney's tweet from 29th of October 2011. Peak Wayne Rooney Twitter.
Yeah.
He said, just have to say, 12 o'clock kickoff is no good for players. Trying to force pasta down at 9 in the morning is not nice.
It's true, isn't it?
It's like when you eat a banana first thing. It's difficult to digest, isn't
Yeah.
it?
It's like when you brush your teeth and you like brush the back of your throat. Like that when you're eating a banana. Yeah.
Yeah, so much for out of context FTD there. Oh, God.
Right, make sure you join us in a few minutes at 12 o'clock for the watch along for Man United against Brighton. We're going to have Jay on, and hopefully we'll get Freddie Quinn on here as well. So it's going to be a little packed show, isn't it? And of course, we'll be here as well. Don't worry about that.
Is Jay even coming?
Yeah,
today?
Jay better be here. He's not here yet, but he will be.
By the way, my battery on this died ages ago.
Is it?
My theory is if I wear it and it's dead, it'll remind me to change the battery.
Right, not happened, has it?
Yeah. And also, it's weird when you don't wear a watch, isn't it?
Yeah. Right, make sure you join us for the watch along at 12 o'clock. Thank you very much for joining us. Score prediction, Adam, quick before we go.
4-0 Manchester United.
4-0 Man United. The return of 4-0 FC. Thank you very much. See you in a bit.